So I don't have like a ring light, but I ended up getting a square light. No, I'm just kidding. I ended up getting like a beauty stand from a neighbor. She's gonna be moving pretty soon, and she was like just getting rid of a bunch of stuff, so she gave me this. I've literally been running around the house for the past like 5 minutes trying to find my tweezers that magically just disappeared out of my makeup bag. So I had to shave my eyebrows, and they burn right now. I'm like, oh my God. I just like, my kids feel the need to go on my stuff all the time, and they play with things that I tell them all the time not to specifically play with, and they do it anyways, and whatever. Anyways, I did my, it was Olay dupes video. I did that about a week or two ago, and I was talking about the Olay Regenerous cream cleanser that they have at the Dollar Tree. That's a dupe. And I also was talking about the lotion. It's like the Olay Regenerous after you use the cleanser lotion that you put on your face, a dupe that they have there too. But I forgot to mention that they also have a Olay Regenerous dupe under eye. It gets rid of like puffiness, dark circles. It brightens up your lower eyes, underneath your eyes, and it helps like all that go down. And I forgot to talk about this in the video. I don't know why I didn't talk about this, but I didn't. You can use this like in the morning when you're going someplace and you have like really bad puffiness. I had really bad PMDD puffiness underneath my eyes and actually right here on my eyelid about a week ago. I don't know what it is with PMDD when it first starts with me, but I'll tell you what, my face takes a hit. Like it's all like right here. I get really swollen right here, and my eyes in the very beginning are just almost swollen shut. It's horrible. I look absolutely hideous. I don't think I look good during PMDD. And I actually look at old videos of myself and I'll like compare myself from ovulation to the luteal, and I think I look like two different people. Like my skin looks better when I'm ovulating. My eyes look better. I just look more healthier. When I'm in my luteal phase, I look like a crack addict. Like I literally, my hair looks like crap. My eyebrows will grow really fast. My hair underneath here will just start shooting out like crazy. My legs, my arms, I feel like I'm shaving every day. I notice my teeth, they get really, really bad. Even if I brush my teeth, by the afternoon, they're just loaded with tartar. And it's just like really, really bad. Um, and I just don't feel pretty. Like I just don't. I don't feel pretty at all. So I usually what I try to do is I try to like do my makeup as best as I possibly can. But even after I do my makeup, I still don't feel well. So it's a part of dysphoria. It's a part of the PMDD dysphoria. It just makes you feel like everything is hopeless, everything's gonna fall apart, your world is over with, and your life sucks. No, this isn't an optical illusion, and no, you're not losing your mind. My hair is thicker on one side than it is on the other. This is from damage earlier this year. I ended up having a hair mistake, and it completely destroyed my hair. Um, it's really, really thin on the left-hand side of my head, and really long and thick on the right-hand side. I haven't been able to get to a hairstylist to take care of my hair. Um, every time I try to go to the hairstylist, or I think I'm going to be able to, life will come in. So, and it's impossible for me to even do anything. So, for all those that don't like it when I put my hair back, I am going to be putting my hair back for this because I got to get my hair out of my face to do my makeup. I wish I had another hair clip or something, but it's way over there and I'm not getting it. So, you ever have one of those mornings where you just get up and like the whole world's against you? And you just feel like everything is just getting on your final nerve and you're like, dude, lighten up already. Like, give me a break. I hate that crap. Like, one thing will set me off. And I'm like, okay, so this is the kind of day that I'm going to have. I ain't having it today, you guys. So, I am totally going to be doing my eyebrows this morning. My eyebrows are driving me crazy right now. They're just like, we're not getting along at all. My eyebrows are just being total. If there's any kids in the room, tell them to leave. First things first. They're being assholes. My eyebrows are just being assholes. So we're going to be rocking the concealer. I got my trusty cup of coffee. Let's get this video started. In case you're wondering why I'm getting ready and where I'm going, I have to go to an appointment for my disabled son. I have to go talk to his, what is she? I think she's kind of like a counselor. They call her a clinician. I don't call her that. I call her a counselor because she does talk to him, and the way she talks to him, it's kind of like, it sounds like counseling, and I'm like, that sounds like a counselor to me. Because I had, when I was a little girl, when I was about 7 years old, I don't know why the school put me in counseling. I don't know. They just said that I needed a counselor. They said that I guess I was a messed up kid. I did have a lot going on at home. I was being abused at home. Back in the 90s, nobody really talked about that. Nobody really figured it out. They didn't have much awareness back then when it came to childhood abuse. Plus, I lived out in the country, so it was pretty much like a given. You were getting your ass beat when you went home from your parents. All my friends got beat with the belt. They all got spanked. They all got knocked around. The teachers were even abusive. Like, my third grade teacher, she freaking grabbed one of the students and threw her against a heater vent right in front of all of us. Her name was Mrs. Thorman. I will never forget that name as long as I live. That woman was insane. But yeah, anyways. Yeah, so I told my son about it because he was kind of like getting irritated about going to counseling. I was like, boy, I had counseling when I was little. I was your age. I said, I was younger than you. I was like 7 years old. I said I started going to counseling. I was like, counseling is nothing to be ashamed of. I said, sometimes we just need someone to talk to. I need a counselor right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need somebody to talk to. Like, I got so many emotional issues, you guys, right now that I'm going through. I need somebody to talk to. Speaking of which, so my last video that I made, I appreciate all the comments on it, the OGs that are on there that are commenting, and all the kind words that were said. I desperately needed to hear it that day. It's been a rough month, you guys, emotionally for me. It's been September emotionally has not been kind to me. Everything else has been okay. Like, it's been kind of topsy-turvy here and there, but everything else has been fine. It's just emotionally it's been kind of rough. Just seem to like not be able to get my emotions together. I know my PMDD this month has been really, really bad. And I know I talk about this a lot, but I do suffer from it. So for 2 weeks out of a month, I suffer. So it does take up a large chunk of my month. Anyways, my nose is really red. Allergies. It's just not been a good month. Like, some months are better. Like, some months I'm not that bad. Like, some months I can just breeze right through it. And then there's months where I'm like, I'm going through it. I'm crying. I'm screaming. Like, screaming. Some months I cry. Like, last month, I remember it was a crying month. I cried a lot last month. I remember I just sat in my room and I would just bawl my eyes out. Like, for no reason. There'd be nothing going on and I would just start crying. This month, it's been, like, a lot of anger. Like, a lot of frustration. And it sucks. Like, nobody likes walking around feeling mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody wants to walk around feeling like they're horrible and everybody around them, you can feel that everybody around you is starting to get, like, sick and tired of your shit. Like, they're getting tired of it. And then sometimes PMDD will lie to you and make you feel like that and make you feel like you're an annoyance. And then the negative feelings start to kick in. Oh, I'm just a horrible person. Oh, nobody likes me. It will start to lie to you, and that's where the dysphoria comes in. So, you're kind of just going through it all the time. A lot of the times I just don't like being around anybody because I know I don't have anything good to offer. Like, I know that I don't have, when I'm going through the bad months, I'm just not a good person to be around. I'm just not. And I hate it. Like yesterday, my son went outside unannounced against the rules. He went outside. He snuck out our front door. We have two doors. We have a front door and a back door. And he's never done this before, which is weird. So this was the first. And he left. Well, we didn't know it. We thought he was upstairs. We were eating dinner. So I went outside. I'm yelling for him, and I finally get him, and I'm like, what are you doing? You know, I lost my shit. Like, I just went off on him. My husband is like, you know, you gotta calm down. Like, you're getting too upset. Like, he knows I have PMDD. Like, he knows. He's aware of it. He knows that 2 weeks out of a month I lose it. And he knows that sometimes my emotions will get the best of me. And I start to really get upset. I've gotten really upset at him about stupid crap. And I did it yesterday on him. It was over food, you guys. I was getting mad because I couldn't go out to a restaurant. I wanted to eat. Like the hungry, hungry hippo that I sometimes am. I literally was like, I started just going off. And then in that moment, as he's talking to me and he's trying to calm me down, which I knew logically that's what he was trying to do, I could see this poor man standing here like he's trying to get me to calm down. He's like trying to calm the tire down. I felt sad for a moment. I felt really bad for him. And I was like, I almost started crying because I was going to be like, you don't even, and then the PMDD kicks in. And then you're like, you don't deserve this. You just need to find somebody else. I felt horrible. The guilt kicked in hardcore. Yes, I'm beating my face a lot, but I want to make sure this is pressed in, so. I felt horrible. And I was like, damn, dude. Girl, maybe you do need to get on something. But I didn't even use this. I said or talked about it. I didn't even use it. Whatever. Anyways. It was sad. I just felt really bad. It sucks being a girl sometimes. It's just like, especially girls that have PMDD. It just sucks. Anyways, and then she gave me this eyeshadow palette. She accidentally broke it. She stepped on it on accident and it broke. But I've been picking all the glasses, the pieces of glass out of it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of scared to use it. But there's not really like any glass. The one that does have glass in it, I don't care because I'm not using it. I don't use pink on my eyes. And I kind of been using my finger first, and I'll put it on my hand. But anyways, it's just like a multi-different color palette. Most of it's pink. There's a lot of pink. There's a lot of purple. I don't really see a lot of brown tones, which kind of sucks because I like brown. And I just ran out of my brown. So now I'm just kind of like, well, I'll just have to make do. I do like this one. It's called Self Love. It's kind of like a tannish, kind of like a pinkish tan. And it looks very nude. So I was thinking about that. And then there's one that's called Mood. But they're pretty pigmented. Like you can see. But they're really, really, really light. So I don't really know if that's going to work on my eyes. Oh, Lord. Let's see. And then they're kind of glossy, which I'm not really much of a fan of. I don't like high shine, only on Christmas. On Christmas and New Year's, I'll use high shine. I like to use shine and glitter, but I don't like using it during the year. I'm just trying to find that color. And then there's this one. This one's like a smoky brown. That one's, this one's called Leader. Like a brick red. That's too red for me. I don't like red. It makes my eyes look really dumb. I think I'm probably going to end up going with the Sorbet, which it's kind of glossy, but it's the closest one that they have on here. But first I'm going to put down a lighter tone. I'm going to use the Mood. which is just basically it's tan. It's like a pinkish tan. Um, but yeah, this month has not been cool for me, PMDD wise. It sucks. It's been rough, you guys. Every day I get up, I'm like, do I even want to leave my room? I'm like, do I just want to go down? Do I want to go downstairs? Maybe I should just stay upstairs, you know? But then there's another side of me that tells me, like, you've been through a lot this month. It's not your fault. It's your hormone. It's your hormones. You are a woman, but you also got to remember that it is hormones, so you need to get yourself in check and try to control your mind and keep reminding myself that my period is going to start, which it's supposed to start in 3 days. 3 days? 2 days? I don't know. It tricked me last night. I thought it was going to start last night, but it didn't. She lied to me. I'm like, thanks. Awesome. Another couple of days of this crap. Alright, I'm gonna use a little bit of the sorbet. I need like a little tiny little brush, like something that's tiny. And I keep forgetting to buy myself. So what I do is I take my brush and I'll smash it like that, just so I can use it underneath. Just a little underneath my eye. You know, kind of drag it under. But yeah, it's been hard. I've been wanting to take myself and go hide under a tree someplace in the woods until my period starts and just yell at the trees. And then the trees will tell me to get out of the forest. I'm just kidding. Somebody's like, yeah, Mickey's checked out. She's over here talking about living with trees. Like, yeah, she's done. No, you guys, I'm just going through it this month. I'm worried about my marriage, you guys. I am. I don't know how long my husband's going to be able to put up with this. I'm really nervous about this. Like, he puts up with a lot when it comes to my PMDD. It's not easy to deal with it. It's not. It's not like it's not for the weak. If you're a weak man or a weak woman, whatever, trust me, it's not easy. When you're with somebody that goes through this every single month, and some months are like you don't even know that person, it's hard, you guys. Like, I'm pretty sure there's been many times where my husband's been like, peace, like he wanted to leave, and I've never blamed him. Now I'm all paranoid thinking there's glass in my eye. I'm like, oh my god. It just sucks. It's funny how our bodies do that to ourselves after we have babies and stuff. Like, we just get this horrible disease that literally every month tries to ruin our lives, and it's just horrible. I think I'm going to use a little bit of the leader. Not a lot. I'm just going to use like a little bit. My ear itches. I'm going to put it like right here. Put it right there. Didn't really do anything, but whatever. I don't know what the frick happened to my eyelash curler. And then I don't have any more eyelash extensions. Which sucks. But... And I don't feel like putting on eyeliner, so... You know, I used to talk so much crap about this mascara, but... I was wrong. This stuff works really, really well. It's waterproof, and I did not know that, and boy, is it waterproof. This stuff was on my eyes for 3 straight days in a row, and I had cried for every single day. It never came off through tears. It never came off. Like, I was looking like a blubbery mess. I was like, and I looked in the mirror, and I was like, whoa, it's not coming off. I'm like, I actually stopped for 5 seconds, and I looked, and it was not coming off. Like, I was rubbing my eyes, and it was not coming off with tears. It's CoverGirl Professional Super Thick Lash Waterproof Mascara. So if you're gonna break up with somebody and you know you're gonna like cry or something, or you're going to a funeral, she's not coming off. You can cry all you want. She ain't coming off. Don't worry about it. She's got you. The bad part is if you get it on your like upper lid when you're putting it on, it kind of ruins your eyeshadow. So I probably should have put this on first. So I've noticed that if I use an oil-based makeup remover, it gets it off. So I usually use coconut oil, and it gets it off. And yeah, you can't use a water-based makeup remover. It's not gonna come off. Yeah, see, it just transferred. So now I gotta find a Q-tip. And I don't have one, as usual. And it's gonna smear. I have to reapply my eyeshadow right there. Which I got like 3 different eyeshadows on, so that's kind of hard. I just did it again. Oh no, it didn't. Okay. That's why I need to get eyelash extensions. I have no eyelashes whatsoever, you guys. I have none. It's horrible. I really don't. I wasn't blessed with eyelashes. Some girls have a cliche about putting mascara on their lower eyelash. I don't really get that because I'm like, I don't. Some women say that it can make your eyes look really small if you're putting a dark color underneath here. I've always said that's for eyeliner only, not really for mascara, because mascara opens up your eyes because it's making your eyelashes stick out. I think I look stupid when I don't put mascara on my lower lid. Not lid, but my lower eyelashes. So, yeah, I guess I probably should have talked about this in the beginning of the video that now is 25 minutes long, but this is going to be a long vlog, you guys. So, I ended up going back to my old job. I gave it a chance, right? Now, In the very beginning, my old manager was there. I was not aware, and she never told me, again, toxic, that she wasn't staying. She never told me they were getting new management. She never told me they were changing all the rules. She never told me that they were changing the rules of the head housekeeper position. They never told me how they were changing their procedures. They never told me anything. So I pretty much went in there blind. It lasted 3 days. 3 days, you guys. And it was 3 days of hell. I tried so hard, you guys. I really, 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 really did. I tried. I tried as hard as I could to understand things and work with the people that were working there. The very first day I was there, when I came back, I could feel the immaturity. I could feel the ridiculousness. I could just feel it. They were snickering, laughing, they were hiding and like poking their head around the corner and laughing at me. I was there for just a chat. I wasn't even hired. I wasn't even there yet. When I got there, they did not treat me with respect. They were treating me like I basically had only worked there for a week. I have been working there on and off for 4 years. I had been with that place through hell. I went through all their changes and all the crap that they have gone through. I was there for it. The management, the new management, tried talking to the employees about how they were treating me and explained to them, you know, she's not new. She's worked here on and off, but she's worked here for 4 years. She was the head housekeeper here. Like, she does know things, but she's just not, you know, she's not really sure on our new procedures. Like, she's not really aware about certain things. So you guys just kind of remind her, you know, like if she missed something, let her know, blah, 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 which was fine. Like, I didn't care. I told them that. I said, if I missed anything, let me know. Like, if you guys don't do it that way no more. But the way they were doing things, it just didn't make any sense. So when you're cleaning a room, when you're a housekeeper, in most hotels, most professional hotel settings, it's 30 to 45 minutes in each room because you have to get that room done and finished because people are trying to check in there. They're trying to get it over with. And plus, you have like a stack of other rooms that you have to get done, right? I kid you not, guys. With all the new rules and procedures they were making us do, I was over an hour. I was in there. Over an hour in one room. I started clocking my time. I'm like, this isn't going to work. I was like, there's no way we're going to be able to pull this off. And I couldn't go. And then they had these new girls that only worked there for a couple of weeks training me. They didn't know anything. I was asking them questions and they're like, I don't know. But you're training me? But you don't know anything. So how am I supposed to know? So now I keep screwing up. So there was that. And then, oh wow, that was really bad. Um, but yet, these girls, they kept like checking on me. They kept coming in my room and they would look at me and they'd be like, they were just regular housekeepers like me. They were not heads. They had no superiority or seniority. They only worked there for like a couple of weeks. They kept stopping me. like every couple of minutes I'd be almost done with the room, or I'd be working on something and I'd be almost finished, and I'd be going over everything for myself, checking, double checking, going through, and they would keep stopping me. They keep stopping me. They keep coming to the room, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm never going to get this room done. I'm like, I got like 5 other rooms I have to finish, and I'm not even, it wasn't making any sense anymore. Something wasn't adding up. So the very last day I was there, the new head housekeeper was a man. I don't know this guy from Adam. I've never met him before. I don't know him. The very first day I worked there, he kind of kept with snarky remarks. And when I told the housekeeper that was the head housekeeper that was in charge in that moment, because they didn't have one yet, he was still in training, I told her things that was between me and her. He found out from her, and he would kind of bring it up slyly. He would say things, and I'm like, how did he know that? She would tell him things. And then it became a joke. Like, the one day I told her, do you want me to clean the pool room? She said, yes. I said, well, she wanted me to clean the windows. And I said to her, you know I can't reach that high, right? Because these windows are like huge. They went all the way up. I thought and I assumed that they wanted me to do that. And I said, I can't reach, And she was like, no. She's like, just clean the bottom. The next day, we're in our group meeting. And he says, when you have to clean something, he's like, you're cleaning something. I don't remember what he said. And he goes, and I don't want to hear, I can't reach. Okay. I caught that. So he's already starting, like, his attitude. He's trying to flex his feathers. He's trying to prove to me, I'm the new head housekeeper. Now you have to listen to me. I was going to be head housekeeper. I didn't want the position. I told them no. I said because it was just too much, and it was too much responsibility. Also, my life right now I'm not able to be there at the hours they wanted. So I told them I didn't want it. I would drop myself down to a housekeeper just so I could have my job and so I could work and make money. And he must have caught wind of this, and that I was going to be head. He must have caught wind that I had worked there for a while. So it was kind of like I don't even know what it was. It was just very bizarre. It was really, really weird. So the very last day that I was there, he came in the room to do his checks, which all head housekeepers have to do. They have to go through and double check to see if there's anything that we missed. Most of the time, it's just minor things. If it is a minor thing, the head housekeeper will just do it. Like if there's a speck on a mirror, they'll just grab a cloth and wipe it down and be like, okay, your room's good. Now, that's what you're supposed to do. He wasn't doing that. He was walking around in each room and leaving lists. Meanwhile, I had to leave in 45 minutes. I was supposed to be gone in 45 minutes. Petty ass shit. Like a speck on a mirror. A little piece of hair in a tub. He wasn't helping at all. I walked in the room. I saw the list. I had been on my hands and knees scrubbing out one of the jacuzzis. He didn't even know what it was called. He called it a big tub. That's what he called it. And I said, what are you saying? What's a big tub? I was like, that? I'm being a smart ass now because I know that he is a complete dumbass and he was being a prick. And he looked at it and he goes, that, and he walked away from me when I was talking to him. And I said, you mean this? And I was trying to talk to him about the bark that he had seen. I was trying to explain to him that a customer had damaged it by putting a sticker inside of it. I couldn't get it off. He wasn't listening to me, and he walked out of the room, and as he's walking out of the room, he goes, it's not that hard, and just walks out. I lost my shit right there, and I started just going off on him. And I already knew I was fed up with this job. I was already done. And I go downstairs. As I'm walking downstairs, I called him a dick. I'm gonna be honest, I did. And I'm like walking out. I walked up to the manager downstairs, and I said, just letting you know I'm quitting. I was like, I cannot work with somebody like that. I was like, I cannot. He is immature beyond belief. and he's disrespectful and he's rude. You do not walk away from somebody when they're talking to you. You don't do that. When I left, I did call her back just to possibly see if I could sort some stuff out. She took his side completely. Even after I told her that he had walked away when I was talking to him, she didn't care. My husband's sitting right there. He can hear everything. My husband says to me, that right there tells you what their values are. That's how they treat their employees. You don't want to be a part of that. She wasn't even hearing me. She'd already taken me off the schedule. She took me off the schedule in less than 30, 35 minutes. I had been gone. No discussion, no nothing, not anything. She didn't talk to me about anything. She didn't ask me any questions. She didn't talk to him, nothing. She had already taken me off the schedule. Mind you, I'd worked there for 4 years. He'd worked there for about 2 weeks. Nothing. I was completely disrespected. I was like, wow, this is the reason why I didn't want to work here to begin with. This is the exact reason right here. And I gave you guys a chance. I thought it was going to change. It's not. New management can come in, but if a toxic environment, work environment is a toxic work environment, it's going to stay that way. It's not going to change. I left. I can't. I won't. I will not go back to that again. So I'm done with that place completely for good. I'm not going back there ever again. The only time I'm going back there is to pick up my last paycheck from them and to get my glass cleaner, because I left my glass cleaner there. Other than that, I'm completely finished. I am done. They couldn't pay me enough to go back to that. I will not go back to disrespect. I will not go back to sly little remarks and bullshit. I won't go back to that again. Obviously, they're looking for people they can bully, and I'm not the one. You're not going to bully me, and just none of it made any sense. Anyways, this video is 37 minutes long. I'm going to stop, but I just wanted to make this little video. I just wanted to do a little get ready with me. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Thank you so much for subscribing, and I hope to speak to y'all again soon with like a plate of food, because this video wasn't it. Peace out, you guys.